Hello there, Taurus. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. This reading is for the week of November 22nd through the 28th. We're working with the Wheel of Change Tarot, and we're going to be doing a special spread this week since it is eclipse season. I wanted to do this spread for each. We're pulling a card here for each house of the zodiac. Okay, so you don't have to be like fluent in astrology for this reading. Okay, I'll explain everything as we're going, but we're just going to use those general house themes to get a good look at what is going on in every aspect of your life. Okay, we have the sun over your reading. Okay, the happiest card in the deck. So I definitely feel like your spirit right now is very strong. Okay. It's a really lovely energy, and we'll see how that continues to play out over your reading, Taurus. Now, we are also going to be using the Pride Tarot here, so I will be pulling a card to connect each house, right? Because all of the houses are across from each other. They are opposites with the same goal, but an opposite approach, right? So getting into your first house, we have the 10 of Cups. Getting into your seventh house here. So in the zodiac wheel, the seventh house would be right across from the first house. Okay, so they can kind of inform each other here. In our seventh house, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so in this energy, we might not be being 100% straightforward with our partners, okay, whether that be business partnerships, romantic, okay. Now, but in our first house, which is ourself and our environment, we have this 10 of Cups, okay. So I really do feel like we are really learning to appreciate and love ourselves for exactly who we are, okay. And this is very important because both of these energies, okay, the common goal of your first and seventh house access here, I can't say it in every single reading. I say access instead of axis. Okay, weird word. Anyways, Taurus, the goal here is the Page of Cups. So the goal is for you to be able to express yourself, right? And it doesn't have to be the most elegant expression, right? It just has to be, you know, the truth, like your true feelings, right? Because these are cups. All right, getting into your second and eighth house. Okay. So when we're dealing with the second house, we're dealing with our resources and values, right? And I feel like with this Seven of Discs, we're really trying to look at what's already been done, right? We're looking at what we have, what we've accumulated. And over here in the eighth house, with the Eight of Swords, I feel like we could be struggling to address a situation that, you know, could be a little bit or, very important to our evolution. Okay. This is a general reading. So I'm getting some really, more in depth insights. And I really, want to keep it not too deep in a general reading. But basically, I do feel like there could be something that we're not addressing, or, we could even be in therapy trying to address, the things in our life that are holding us back. Okay. So the goal here is for you to be safe with the Four of Pentacles, right? Okay. We are protecting our energy, and that is allowing us to be stable here. So let's keep moving on here. So the third house and the ninth house, the Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so in our third house, the Ace of Swords, this is, I'm feeling like an exciting energy with this. I feel like there could be an opportunity coming to you, okay, in your local community, perhaps. In the ninth house here with the Eight of Wands, I do feel like your art, your work could be taking a more spiritual turn here. Okay, we're taking action in a lot of ways. Okay, and interesting. Very interesting here. With the Seven of Swords being the goal here, the common goal of both these energies being the Seven of Swords, I have to admit, Taurus, this is very interesting. And we also had the Seven of Swords over here in our seventh house. So, I feel like even our art is like informing some action that we're avoiding here in some way. Okay, let's just keep going and see how this keeps playing out. Okay, we have the Temperance card in the fourth house. Okay, the fourth house having to do with our roots, our family, our home. Okay, and the Temperance card is here, Major Arcana. Okay, the first Major Arcana that you've had. So there's some big things happening in your home, I feel, within your family somehow, right? With the Temperance card, I feel like this could be your art. This could be something you're working on. Okay, over here in the 10th house, we have the Princess of Swords. So you may just be presenting your idea at this point to maybe investors or other creatives that you want to invest their time or energy. Okay, but we have the Three of Wands here as the goal. So, the common goal that both of these energies share is that they want you to develop a plan here, Taurus, of how to move forward in your life. Okay, it's not necessarily time to take action with the Three of Wands, but it's really time to think about what do you actually want your life to look like, right? Or even just this project here. Something, and I mean, I feel like it has to do with your home, right? But I feel like it also has to do with art in a way because the Temperance, I definitely read this as an artist, as an alchemist, okay? Now let's get into the fifth house, okay? Two of Cups is here, so I'm feeling like there could be a reconciliation here of some sorts, a connection happening. In our fifth house, this is creativity, romance, fun, okay? And we have the Two of Cups. So connection is definitely here. Ace of Cups in the 11th house. Okay, so you might be putting yourself out there on dating apps or sending a message out to someone, really believing the best possible outcome is going to happen for you, really open to the opportunities for love. Okay, so this is really quite beautiful. Okay, this could be romantic for sure. I definitely, it's coming up in your house of romance, but also, I feel like you're very creative. So this could also be truly like collaborative dreaming, collaborative art. Okay, so it doesn't have to be romantic. The Knight of Swords is here though, so I feel like there could be a lot of communication that needs to happen. So I do feel like both these energies with the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups, it's kind of informing just like a lot of things that you need to say, or it's pushing you in the direction to really, I feel this can be a bit of a chaotic energy with the Knight of Swords, right? But I feel like it's, something that's needed. There's been things that have been held back. And with the King of Wands, we're taking initiative. All right, now let's get into the 6th house and the 12th house. Okay, Wheel of Fortune here in the 6th house. This is our house of daily routines and our health, those types of day-to-day issues, right? And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like your day-to-day life could be feeling a bit more optimistic, right? You could feel like you have a little bit of wind beneath your wing here with this Wheel of Fortune energy. And with the 6 of Swords here in the 12th house, I feel like there is really a beautiful lesson that we might not be consciously aware of, okay? But there's a beautiful lesson that we are learning here. But it's interesting with it being in the 12th house, because the 12th house, right, deals with the unseen realm, okay, ruled by the sign of Pisces. And we have the Empress here, so 2 major arcana. The Empress is the goal. So the goal of both of these energies, Taurus, is for you to love and be loved, nurture your projects, nurture those in your care, just be a true generator of love, right? That's what I'm feeling. And the High Priestess is over your reading here with the Sun. Okay, so it's really beautiful here, Taurus. I do feel like, your intuition about something is really on point here. I want to get some more info. We're going to try to get some messages here with Sarah Stacy's Airmail Oracle. The link to her Etsy is in my bio. We are going to connect with our angels and ancestors to get a little bit deeper here, okay? So let's see. I want to know a little bit more about this Temperance card, this 4th house. What's going on here in the 4th house for Taurus? All right, what flew out here? Chill out. Chill out is coming out for you, Taurus. Okay, so I definitely do feel like, with the energy of chill out here, I feel like we could be planning even a vacation, right? I feel like even like a lot of times when we are creating art, especially if we're creating art out of our home, we could, because we're passionate about our art and we enjoy it, so we could end up working a little too hard. So I do feel like, Taurus, you need to plan into your schedule like your chill time, right? And maybe even a whole ass vacation you need right now. Okay, because I feel some time to think would be really good for you, because you have this 12th house 6 of Swords here. So I feel like, there's something like a real lesson about life here. Like if you look at this card, it's like a beautiful, peaceful energy, even though there is death represented on the card even. Okay, but it's like about the cycles of life. Okay, and so there's this important lesson for you to learn about life itself. Okay, I want to know more about the 1st and 7th house axis here, the 7 of Swords, because that's been stumping me, the 7 of Swords in your reading here, Taurus. Take flight. Interesting, Taurus. So there could be someone at a distance here with this card coming out. Because I feel like maybe you haven't been straightforward with someone, or you haven't been able to express yourself with someone. And maybe they're at a distance. Maybe this is a conversation that really needs to be had in person. Okay, interesting. I just want to clarify this other Seven of Swords here. Angels, ancestors. For Taurus, please. Okay. In your third house, because your third house can deal with like local travel. This says take flight, though. Interesting. So let's see. What do we got? Be sweet is coming out here, Taurus. So, yeah, I feel like maybe it's interesting. Maybe there is it's so interesting here. Be sweet is the advice that the um common goal is the Seven of Swords, which is not, being sweet. So, I feel like maybe we've been in this Seven of Swords energy, and it's like the goal of both these energies in the third and the ninth house, it's to kind of show you the error of your ways in a sense, okay? In a certain situation, you may have not been 100% straightforward when you needed to be. And so I do feel like, be sweet here with this energy coming out. And I immediately felt like sort of a reconciliation or some forgiveness energy here with the Two of Cups in your fifth house. Okay. What am I doing? Where did I put my deck? Oh, here it is. All right. So I'm going to also, we just got to clarify one more here for the 6th and 12th house axis. Okay. Because we have two major arcana here. Okay, be direct is coming out. Be direct. Okay. And I feel that. I feel like what's the best way to love somebody is being direct, right? Being real with them. Okay. And you could be dealing with somebody who is very intuitive, right? So you are going to have to be direct with them. I'm feeling, okay, with this high priestess over your reading. And that's what's ethical, anyways, right? If we, give someone false love, or we're not in our integrity or our authenticity when we're giving love, then it's not real. Like, we have to be direct. We have to really be honest about how we feel. And your honesty is the best love that you can give to this world. Okay. So, love this reading for you, Taurus. Let's go ahead and get us a Sacred Destiny Oracle card. Okay. All right, we have courage coming out over this reading, flexibility on the bottom of the deck. We're going to read from the book because I want to, and I do what I want. We have rocky seashore here. Okay. The sacred landscape wants you to know. Step forward, throw your shoulders back, and stand up for yourself with passion. Speak up for those less fortunate. Be impeccable in all your actions. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Don't be limited by the beliefs of others. Use your passion to make a difference. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means fearless. Acknowledge your fear and take action anyway. Make a stand. You are strong and powerful and have great valor within you. All right, let's read flexibility too, because I want to read it. Okay, meandering river. Oh, that's flow. Sorry. I was like, it doesn't look like a meandering river. Bamboo in wind. Bamboo in wind. Okay, the sacred landscape wants you to know the meaning of this card is rich and varied. It cautions you to be flexible in your life. Be willing to bend and yield. There are times to stand strong, but there are also times to go around a situation rather than to face it head on. Ooh, okay. That's exactly what the Seven of Swords is kind of says too. Interesting. This card suggests being amenable to change. It is also a fantastic card for abundance and prosperity. And it suggests that if you are flexible, prosperity can and will come your way in all areas. Additionally, it suggests that a time of rapid growth is ahead. Don't resist it. The time is right for this surge of spiritual growth to occur. Wow. I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, anything you do to help my channel. I greatly appreciate it. You can follow me on Instagram at amyenergy. I am also at amyenergy on Cash App and Venmo if you want to donate to the channel. You can visit my website, amyenergy.online, to book a personal, but most importantly, have a wonderful week. Oh, I'm on TikTok at amyenergy3. And make sure you follow me there because I am going to go live and you'll have a chance to get your questions answered. All right. Taurus, I love you. Take care.